2025 truckload market predictions have varied over the past few months. Here's our thoughts on supply, demand, pricing, and how it may result in the market conditions not seen in the last decade. Excess supply in the market has been hanging on a lot longer than anyone predicted, largely aided by record COVID profits, government loans, and the rise of more small carriers. The Cass Index shows available freight at its lowest level in 10 years. However, November was actually stronger than October for only the fifth time this century. While volumes are not improving, DAT spot rates show a firm floor is formed and the start of slow upward pricing movement has begun. Recent articles about load tender rejections are indicating many route guides are not sustainable at the present rates. If you factor in inflation, today's spot pricing is similar to what we saw in the Great Recession. So what do we expect in 2025? Looking at the three previous truckload market rebounds, all were driven by external events and pricing ignited to levels never seen before. However, barring an external factor, 2025 is set for equilibrium, a state not seen in the truckload market for a decade, and this will present challenges for less experienced shippers, carriers, and brokers. Desirable freight will move with no issues. However, loads with multiple stops destined to undesirable markets or receivers with fines will be more difficult to move. Produce season and weather events will show extended time on recovery, and finally, carriers are going to be conservative about adding capacity or replacing aging equipment as the market starts to improve. With demand at 10-year lows, lowering interest rates and leveling inflation could help volumes slowly increase off the bottom. The West Coast will benefit from a Q1 threat of an East Coast port strike, but that demand will counterbalance traditionally low seasonal volumes. We all need to watch the housing market closely. If an increase in demand starts to happen, that could result in a lot of truckloads hitting the market. With pricing at unsustainable levels, expected to increase throughout the year, but nowhere near the speed or peak of the last three cycles due to weak overall demand. Momentum for increases will likely start between March and May as seasonal demand increases. Produce season, holidays, and any weather events will return to being large short-term premiums. By the end of the year, expect cost, excluding fuel, to be up high single digits. With change near, make sure you're communicating with all of your business partners to avoid surprises. If you have questions, reach out to us at connectwithbrokerage@adeweypyle.com.